I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. See no one else does me like you do. That's bottom line. Spend my life with you. I won't please you.
Okay, hey Bestie, welcome back. We into the intro, so you see we're getting right into it. We're cleaning with the witch hazel. Starting off with a clean foundation is important, so I went in first with my face cleanser. You guys didn't see that exfoliation. You want to start with that, and then I follow up with my witch hazel, and then I also have another witch hazel that I follow up with. You're gonna see in a second. And yeah, this one is for deep hydration and facial toner. This thing smells amazing. I found this in the beauty supply store. It was like, I think it was like $8, something around there. It's not super expensive, but you don't need that much of it. So it lasts a really long time. It's worth it. And now we have this vitamin C that I also got from Shein. It's pretty good. You know, vitamin C is good for also, it's just another facial toner and a hydration. I'm not sure all the benefits, but you do want some vitamin C in your facial, you know, care, whatever. And I don't know if you guys can tell because it's sped up, but you see I'm rubbing the stuff outward on my skin. You know, you want to lift the face up, so you want to push your skin backward. Some got in my nose right here. Be careful, it's really runny and you don't want to use too much. And then next I'm going in with some Lubriderm. And this is just some, you know, drugstore supply lotion, but it's good for moisturizer. So F it. I haven't found a face cream that I like yet, so we're gonna stick to the basics. If you don't find something that works well with your skin, just stick to the basics because you don't want to break out. Yeah, girl. And look at this cute little makeup box. I also got this from Shein as well as the makeup. We jumped clips here. And we got the primer. Their presentation is so cute. I love how they wrap their makeup. I don't even know how to say it, but this is so cute. I think it's called Birthday Cake something primer. So it has like it's supposed to have like a rosy tint, but I don't see it. I see how much I put on my face. I don't use too much because I don't want to prime too much. You don't want a cakey layer. If we're going for a soft natural glam, you don't want too much product on your face, so less is more. But you do want to make sure your face is fully covered. I like to make sure I get under my eyes because, you know, the girlies say that under the eyes crease a lot, so I like to focus under my eyes. And then you want to let that sit on your skin for a minute. You don't want to immediately start applying makeup, so I'm going to start on my eyebrows while this sits. Let it dry up. Here it goes. Now first I'm going in with their crystal clear eyebrow wax thing, and this is pretty good. You're gonna see in a second. It snatches my eyebrows up, girl. I don't really know if I'm using it correctly, but it's working. It's doing what it gotta do, so I like it. And it comes with the eyebrow tool that you need. That's so cute. I try to go in the direction that my eyebrows are going in, just so that I have a foundation to fill in when I'm coloring in with the color. So you're gonna watch that now. This takes me a long time. I spread it up, but this really takes me the most time out of the makeup, probably like 20 minutes, because I want to make sure my eyebrows are perfect. The eyebrows is hard. And remember guys, I'm a beginner too, so I assume that I will get better over time. This is like my 5th or 6th time doing makeup, so I am getting better. This makeup look only took me 49 minutes to create. The first time I did makeup, it took me like 2 hours, so don't get discouraged. Just take your time. You don't want to mess up, and don't worry about it. It'll turn out perfect. I don't know about you guys, but I like the front of my eyebrows to be coming upward. I don't know if that's just like the social norm, but I think it's so cute like that. It looks so bold. It gives this like bold and concise look. Basically, I have little spaces in my eyebrows. My eyebrows are pretty thick, so I don't want to apply too much because then it's going to look overbearing, and I'm going for a more natural look. And I'm still kind of getting used to wearing makeup and drawing in my eyebrows, so sometimes I feel a little weird when I do it a little too bold. So if you're not used to wearing makeup, I would definitely say start light, because you don't want to walk outside and feel weird or uncomfortable, because that's not what you normally look like. And now here's their brow tint. I got it in a dark brown. The reason I got dark brown was because I feel like I feel like black would be too dark. and you don't want to feel weird. I remember when I used to draw my eyebrows in college, I used to draw them in with a black pencil, and I used to feel like I looked like a clown. Like my eyebrows looked crazy to me. So you want to go with light strokes with this, very little bit of makeup. I'm sorry that you can't see how much I was putting, but I'm doing really tiny dabs in the brow tint. And as you're brushing these strokes in lightly, you also want to like, you see what I'm doing there? I'm kind of like drawing it in so that it's not really dark in one spot. You see how it, when I first put it there, it's dark in that one spot, then I blend it up, and now it looks more blended and more organized. And you don't have to be 100% perfect with this, because you are going to go over with your foundation and clean it up. But you just want to make sure that you got your foundation going good, because you don't want to do too much fixing, but don't try to be perfect. If you get a little bit outside of the line, or you draw it a little bit bigger than you wanted to, that's okay. You can fix it with your foundation. You're going to see how I do that in a couple clips.
I really need to know, can we get it together? Get it together. Get it together. I don't really wanna stay, I don't really wanna go, but I really need to know, can we get it together? Get it together. Get it together.
You're gonna see me here not liking the way it looks. I don't know, I always like the finished product, but I don't like the way it looks as I'm doing it. So yeah, I'm one of those people, you gotta trust the process. Okay, and now here's my favorite part. We are about to go in with the concealer. I got this really light. I think this color is cinnamon. Yeah, this color is cinnamon. It does not look like cinnamon, girl, because cinnamon is dark. This color is really light, so I like to use this to go under my eyes. I don't use this as foundation on my skin. It's too light for me. So now you're going to see me go on with this really tiny brush right here. This is good for getting the concealer under the eyebrows, because you can draw a really concise line. I got these makeup brushes from Shein as well for like $3. I think it was like 18 in a pack. They come with all different types of size brushes. I love this. I also use the other side to blend it out once I let that set for a little bit. And you want to take your time with this, because you do not want to get this concealer on your eyebrows, because then you're going to have to redraw the eyebrows. This concealer is very good. I also got this eyeshadow palette from Shein. I don't know why I keep choosing glitter, knowing that glitter gets everywhere, but it's so cute. I loved it. But I do need like a basic eyeshadow palette so I can start playing around with looks. But yeah, I like going for this little basic kind of browny shiny look. So I'm going to go in first with the darker colors towards the outside of my eyes. These dark colors are not that dark. They're actually like lighter than me. Funny, right? But yeah, you see I'm going in. They're kind of like a bronzy goldish color, but it's coming up really light. I'm gonna go in with my darker concealer, and you're gonna see that in a second. And then here in the middle part, I'm gonna go on with the pinky kind of glitter color. It's like kind of like a burgundy pink or pinkish kind of color. I don't know. I think I'll show you guys there. Yeah, see? Yeah, I tried to get it to be as dark as possible, but it's still cute. I forgot to mention that I did try to go in with like a solid color underneath it to see if it would make the color more visible, but no, it really didn't. But it was okay, because I did like the way the look turned out. I was going for a natural glam, but I was trying to get some pink in there because my outfit was black and it had a pop of pink in my outfit. So yeah, I'm gonna go shopping for a new eye palette color. Right here, I'm using the white glitter, and I love this. I love white glitter in the corner of the eyes. That is such a look. Whoever came up with that was genius. So yeah, you see me hype. I feel like you can't see the look right now. So right now it probably looks crazy because nothing's blended in, but you guys are gonna see. Just trust the process. And I'm really happy that you guys are taking this journey with me, because this, like I said, this is only my 5th or 6th time doing makeup. So this just goes to show that it does not have to look good while you're doing it, and you don't have to have much experience for it to turn out good. You literally just have to watch a couple videos, take your time, and trust the process. Okay, so here you see me blending in the concealer above my eyebrows now, and I'm going in this left and right motion. You see I'm not blending too much up or down. I'm staying right under the eyes so that it gives you that defined look. You don't want to blend this too much out because it's much lighter than your face, and you don't want it to show through your foundation. This is another trust the process moment, because you see when I put that on my skin, it looks very light, but as I'm blending it in, it starts to blend it with the skin. Not 100% of course, but it does look much better once it's blended in. And you're about to see what I mean when I say you don't want to get this on your eyebrows, because it will cover up with all the work you did. You see that little corner right there that I messed up in? My perfect eyebrow went down the drain, but I do fix it later off camera. Okay guys, so remember I told you I was going to use my darker concealer to go in on my eyelids, because I wanted to get like a more of a, not smoky look, but it makes it blend a little better because the eyeshadow palette is so light. So this darker concealer just brings the look together better. And since it's open, I might as well just start on my contour, right? So yeah, we're gonna put those lines there. I put the darker lines kind of, you see right there, not directly on the cheekbone, but a little bit under it, and on the jawline, and a little bit on the what's this called, the forehead. Next, I'm going to go on with this lighter concealer. It's probably about a shade or two lighter than me. I'm going to put this under the eyes, on the nose, and you're going to see in a second. But yeah, this is what gives you the more face-lifted contour look. You're going to see how I blend it in a second to give me that more like snatched look. You can tell it's a really good contour stick because it covered the beauty mark on the side of my face. You saw that? It's a really dark beauty mark, and it completely covered it. I forgot to do this, but it's okay because it wasn't really that hot that day. But if it's really hot, you want to go in with your setting spray and spray between each layer. And what I mean by that is I would have sprayed right now before I started blending in. I heard this is called underpainting. I always thought it was just called contouring, but that is so cool. I learned something new. I learned that on TikTok. Anyway, so first you want to start blending in the darker parts first. So you see for the forehead, I came in this downward motion, but not all the way down. You just want to bring a little bit of color to the face with this. So, and you'll see right here, I'm going left and right. I'm trying to stay exactly where I put it. You don't want to go too far up and too far down. Upwards, up there is where your blush is going to go, and down there you see you have your lighter concealer. So you don't want that to blend yet. You want this to first set like this. And I like to do my contouring before my foundation, because if you mess up, you know for sure that your foundation will cover it, most of it. You know, I went in with the brush first because I feel like when you use the beauty blender, it ends up everything ends up blending together, literally. That's what it's called. So I feel like the brush gives you more of those concise lines first, and then you want to pat it in with the makeup blender. If you're kind of stumped on which shades to choose for your concealer, just know that it is okay for the darker color to be 2 shades darker than you, and it is okay for the lighter colors to be 2 shades lighter than you. So you see what I'm doing here? It looks like it's not going to blend because these colors are darker and lighter than me, but as I'm blending it in, you see it's starting to go more with my skin, and it's creating this more lifted look. That's what we're going for, ladies. And you see me blending in these up and down motions because I'm trying to create the lifted look. So I'm blending it upwards because I'm trying to create this more upward lifted look on my skin. One thing I can say about Shein makeup products is they blend in very smooth. I love it. And it has this very long lasting wear. I sweat and I'm wearing this in 80-degree, 90-degree weather, and the makeup is not running at all. It's setting perfectly. There's no creasing. Nothing is going out of place. I'm in love with this makeup collection. Now I'm going in with a different beauty blender to blend in the lighter concealer. You don't want to use the same beauty blender that you use for under your cheeks to blend that darker one, because then it will turn this section of your makeup dark, and you don't want that. You want this part of your face to be lighter so that you get this more lifted look. And you see me blending under the eyes upward. You don't want to touch the eyebrows with this, be careful. But you see we're blending up and out like that. You want to stay right there, just like that. That is perfect. It gives you this lifted eye look. I love this look, and I love the bright under eyes, not too bright. So that's why I like to do the underpaint as well, because I don't want my under eyes to be super bright, but I do like that bright, awake, lifted look. And you can already see the difference. So yes, ladies, let's do the under eyes like this because it's amazing. I love it.
Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby.
And if you guys are wondering why I keep doing that on the camera, I'm doing this so that you guys can see the comparison when I do one side, so you can see that it actually is working. It is lifting my face.
So don't give away my love. So don't give away another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away another woman that can take your spot, my love.
Okay, so we're getting it. We're almost finished, bestie. So now we're going in with the foundation, and this is the color Cappuccino. I love their foundation because it blends really smoothly. It's a very smooth texture. You're gonna see in a second. You don't need that much of it. It spreads out very well, and I think this is full coverage. Even if it's not, it does give me full coverage. I like to place the foundation where I put the most dark contour so that it's blended on top of that. I still get the contour look, but that dark color is blended in more and it's removed. And you see here, I almost forgot to put on the setting spray first. Like I said, if it's gonna be hot, you want to set the makeup before you blend it in. And now I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and blend in this foundation, and we're gonna see the look come together. And you only see me put a very little bit of foundation because less is more. This, like I said, this foundation spreads out very well, and you're going for a light glam look, so you don't want to cake up with too much makeup. And that's why we're doing the contouring first, because we don't want to make any mistakes and have to pile on multiple layers of makeup to fix the mistakes. That way you did everything first and you know what it's gonna look like. And just think of it this way, it is much easier to add makeup on than it is to take it off. Yeah. I'm actually enjoying learning how to do makeup. It's not as hard as I thought it was, and I spent years and years thinking it was so hard and I couldn't get into it. And I'm doing it, I'm realizing, wow, this is really easier than I thought it was. So don't feel discouraged and don't put it off just because you're like, oh my god, it's so hard. If you want to do it, girl, just do it. You got this. It's not that hard to learn. And if anything, practice on the day when you're not going anywhere, so you know that you're not outside. The hardest parts about makeup for me have been putting on eyelashes. I'm still horrible with that. And the eyebrows. But just like with anything, you get better with time, so I'm not even mad. And in order to get better with something, you have to actually try it first. So this is your sign, bestie. You can do it. You can be a makeup girly. You can be a full glam or a soft glam girly. Just try it and stick with it. You'll be surprised how easy it is and how much you'll get it done. And now I'm going to go on with this highlighter. I chose a highlighter that was close to my skin complexion because I'm going for a soft glam look. But when I do go for a more dramatic look, I will get a darker highlighter. This highlighter is very pigmented, so you don't want to use too much. I put too much under my eyes. You're going to see in a second. I didn't like the way it blended. But yeah, this highlighter is very pigmented, so do not use too much. You want to do a little bit at a time. If anything, you can add more. You don't want to be stuck with a very bright glowy face. And now I'm going to go in with the brush and try to blend this in. You're going to see me later going with the beauty blender because yes, it stays very well on the skin. I wanted it to have a more blended look. I wanted a slight highlight, not a super bam in your face highlight like this was. If I didn't use the beauty blender, you see it there. Curious is really nice golden glow. I like it. It's cute, but I do like to blend it in better just so that it's more blended in with my soft glam makeup look. And you're gonna see here when I try to blend it first, it wasn't going too well, so it is better if you go in with the brush first and then blend it in. So you see here I put too much highlight under my eyebrows and I regretted it instantly. But yeah, I'm gonna fix it later off camera. I just had to blend it in more. And now here I'm going in with their blush stick. I like this blush stick. It's really creamy. It glides on very nice, and it also comes with the blending brush on the other side of it, so that's very convenient. And I like to do my blush like this because I have a red undertone in my skin. So I feel like when I do this with a blush, it brings back that red undertone, and it makes me feel like it looks more natural, which makes me more comfortable because I'm not really going for a super changed look. I want to look like myself, but like, you know what? It's a little Snapchat filter on or something. And now we're gonna move on to the lips. I don't know what I thought I was doing here. I caught myself trying to put my lips on in front of the camera. I don't know why I tried to do that. I should have just been in the bathroom mirror like I needed to be. But yeah, so it looks a hot mess right now, but I do fix it. So don't worry. You're gonna see the end results at the end of this clip. I tried to put this pink liner under the black liner. That's what you see on my lips there. And it was not working out. Yeah, I want a bright highlighter pink lip liner. These are really cool. It comes with 4 in 1. So they're like little miniature lipsticks, and it comes with 4 different colors on one stick. You saw that there. And I went for, they only comes in 2 colors. It comes in like these browner or these kind of redder colors, but they all look the same to me when you put them on. Not gonna lie, I did try both on 2 separate makeup days, and it came out pretty much with this same lip look at the end. Or maybe I just need to get a different liner so that we can play with the looks. I created this ombre look. You want to start off with a dark liner, and then you want to go on with your darker color towards the outside, and then towards the middle of your lips you want to do your light color, and that's how you get that smoky ombre effect. And here's the big review. Here's the final finished look. I think it turned out pretty cute. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for watching, Bestie. If you want more of these videos, let me know. Bye.
Seaside, I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Ooh.